Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is March 21st, 2024. I'm off to a meeting with another roofer that could be a part of what we're doing. Who knows how that will work out. Yesterday, I had an awesome interview at the Service Experts, and when I got the invitation to interview, I recognized the name, but I was like, is that him? Who knows? When I got there, it turned out to be Robert Owen, who is someone I trained at Sandler years ago when I was there, when he was at another organization. And so we already have a relationship. There's already trust built up there, that he already knows who I am. And it seems like the perfect opportunity. So it is in-home sales. I'll be going, first sales call starts at 8, 10, noon, 2, and then apparently I could go a 4 and a 6 if I wanted. And I go from appointment to appointment to appointment with techs, and the techs are doing the work, and I'm helping with customer service and sales, and it's not, it's relationship building in home, which is exactly what I'm looking for. And sounds like they have great benefits, and it would be a perfect fit for where I invest my time full time. And it is commission only, so there's lots of room for upside. It's also commission only, so there's that. But I am really excited about the opportunity. I should get a job offer later today or tomorrow. But that is where, like, if you look at my strategy, what I'm trying to do is set it up where I have my blog that I record every day like this. Then maybe I do interviews. I'm engaging with other people through Prospecting Done For You. And all that information is shared digitally, and I'm building a following online. And then offline, I am doing sales for the service center or wherever I'm working. But my online presence is designed to drive sales, attention, employees, everything back to where I work full time. And that's one thing I like about the service center, is it's a billion-dollar organization that will be hiring lots of people. They'll be growing, and I can be a part of that without being in charge of that. And that's what I'm looking for. And my goal is to be on the front lines. So most leadership positions are CEO, COO. They're all at the top. I'm trying to design my life where I'm at the very bottom. I am on the front lines. I am helping grow the business day in, day out as a soldier in the business, not as a decision maker. Because that's how I think a lot of people want to live their life. Heck, it's way easier living life that way than doing it all. So I want to live my life that way. And again, everything I do is around strategizing what's the end game. And it does not matter what happens in life, because you own from today through the day you die. You control that. Now, if you get thrown in jail or something like that, you have less control. But as long as you follow the rules of society and pay attention and are team player, you can do pretty much anything you want. It's when you stop being a team player that you start getting in trouble. So that is the strategy, and that's what people are buying into. They're buying into the idea that any one individual owns their time. So I own Justin Stevens' time between now and the day I die. And I can sell that time in multiple different ways, but I really look at it in two ways. As a W-2 employee, which is when you rent out your time for a set compensation, but the employer gets to determine when you stop or start. Or you can sell your time as a business owner. Now, when you're an owner, you sign the checks, you're responsible for everything, but you're also responsible for making sure there's money in the bank to pay yourself. And so I'm renting my time to the service experts for them to put my time in their system to get results out of the system. And then I'm selling ownership in my time through what I've designed with America's Holding Company. And so people who believe I will be more successful in the future than I am today and want to have ownership in that success, subscribe to America's Holding Company. And if they don't, they don't. Because life is all about choices. But when it is successful, they'll never be able to go back and say, oh, I heard about that, and re-sign up to get their multiple. And so that's what I talk about when I say the true value of time isn't accounted for in our society, is you can't go back and change what you did. And if your multiples based on something you did in time, when you do it and how long you do it for matter a lot. So that's the entire system I'm building. And it's designed for me to be the client. Because I don't know it all. And I'm learning a ton. And I will learn a ton on this whole journey. But at the end of the day, if you give up control of who gets credit and who makes the money, you can increase the speed to the outcome if you know the outcome you're looking for or trying to create. And I believe that's how you collapse time. So if you look at life on a timeline, I have a very clear picture on my timeline of what 40 years in the future looks like. And I named that picture America's Holding Company. So I named my tomorrow America's Holding Company. And as we go through life, that's the name I gave my tomorrow. And anyone can do what I've done. A lot of people should do it, and a lot of people shouldn't. A lot of people should just participate in other people's versions, other people's tax strategies, and ownership in other people's business. Because business ownership, entrepreneurship, freaking hard, man. It sucks. I've been on this journey 6, almost 7 years now. And I'm struggling. I have been struggling for years. But that's okay. Because it's through the struggle that you find success. The only difference between someone who's failed and someone who has not is the person who hasn't failed hasn't stopped getting up. And that's the other thing you're betting on. When you invest in a person or an idea like this, you're betting that I won't give up. I'm betting that I won't give up. And I know me. So that's where we're at with our strategy. I'm really excited about it. I think this is going to be great. I'm excited to be working full time and running sales calls all day. I think it's going to be a blast. I mean, there's still a lot of time between that starting and everything else that is to come. But that is life. All right. Well, I am off to interview, and we will talk to y'all soon.